Alrighty folks, good afternoon, good morning, good evening where you're from, I'm XS. Good morning, good evening. That is me in the background, because I never learn. However, we have got ourselves a cracking game today, actually. It is, of course, my elves are the Lyskaris as all-stars, the good guys, as I always refer them to, despite being dirty. Hi XS, hi Second. It says, how you doing, Fades? Both for me now, and for me about 4 seconds later when the delay kicks in. So, there's new as well. New to remind me, I will process your, thank you, I will process your bi-week, we were considered bi-week and week now, but yeah, thank you for, please remind me, you have something to get. But, Brunomat this week, great coach, played him against Orcs, played him against, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, do I not have a bench? Fuck, 1, 2, 13, I don't actually have a bench, I will buy a bench. It's a huge game. I'm seeing how much TV I'm giving up to him. Because I don't think he has cash. He has no cash. I am actually absolutely... He has bought a player. I'm buying a fodder this game. I will buy a bench. So he does hit 65 TV, so he will get him a babe. He won't buy anything else. You imagine I have cash to burn. So... buying a player for 1 game, I want that bench. So I play with 13, and now I have... Alright, okay. Alright, there we go. We'll chuck Phage in. Phage decoy. Capital C, because, you know... There we go. Welcome to the team, mate. As your temporary lineman... Yeah. 1 week, man, yeah. You join the likes of Axel Frost and Leon Comet as could be contenders. You know, could be contenders. I'll let him know. I mean, admittedly, he's not making any difference. Alright. But yeah, it gives me that 1-player bench that I really want, because in a Bash War, I'm not going to win this matchup. You know, if it comes to a slugfest, I won't win. His humans just have better AV. We both have a good killer, but he has a second mighty blow with the big guy, of course. He has a bit of guard to bully me, and I'm not that much quicker. So I need a bit of bench, a little leeway, because I mean I win a shootout. Ooh, that fan factor! That's 70k in the bank already. Phage is crying with his 3 fan factor. Oh baby, love to see it. There is no cash for me. It is 65 TV, so he can buy a keg or a handful of fucking assistant coaches. But that is a big payday. At least, so that 7k pays for my lineman already, without scoring any touchdowns, without scoring any without the game bonuses. That already gets me my lineman money back. But yeah, we are down a blitzer this week, and we are down our random tackle lad we got last week. So again, always very good to not have to deal with shadowing on this team. The curse was of course broken. Cindy. I didn't consider that, but that's on me for being silly. But that said, Elves quite good at catching the ball. Interesting. Fuck, Cindy. I didn't consider that. Shit. That's what I get for scumming it. Well, I'm gonna keep the ball. I want him to defend with a full team. So. Thank you, Puppet. But then again, I'm also an idiot who did not actually consider this. If I buy a bench, I'm giving up Cindy. But oh well. We learn from our mistakes, no matter how comical those mistakes are. So as it stands, we've got catches in the back row. Of course, we see the returning Diesel Jones back this week. Must love to see it. I will chuck Max Power in there too. Of course, shout out. Of course, who that's named after. And yeah, Vanity Passmore. Big O's greatest scorer this season. As it stands, we've got Jinx Stumbles in the middle as my best lineman. Turbo Floyd in there too. And I've got Hex Fantastic. Who do I like? It's Axel Frost. He's still on. You know, he got a Kaz last week, so we love it. But also, yeah. Right, so that is my photo. Of course, Super Thrower on the back, but that's why we have invested in Max Power. My backup thrower, at least. Because the big plan here is long-term, want to get to move an 8, want to get to dodge, and now that is my, quotation marks, my 4th catcher. Because I can't justify it. So I don't know, that is horrific, man. Like, good job. Fair effort to get back to a 2-0, but I mean, that's the thing with L's, right, is that you are at the mercy of, like, getting face rolled by a team. And it does happen, unfortunately. It will happen. Like, I remember vividly in Blood Bowl 2, I was playing against Scarecrow. Great coach. And I vividly remember my game against him because I was up 3-0 at the half. It was a blitz and a turnover, and obviously I started my drive. And I lost 4 players in one turn. It was a failed dodge, or 1.5. Failed dodge into bang, bang, bang. 3 blocks, and I got done in, like, oh no, I was up 2-0, and I got done in 3-2. It was awful. And that was, I had a 2-0 lead on turn 6. So there was I got done in 3 touchdowns in 12 turns. So yeah, 10 turns, my F is bad. Sheerly because I just did not have the players to negotiate a full cage. And yeah, it was just absolutely hideous. But that's, again, that's the cost you play by playing elves. You know, you fly close to the sun, and that's terrifying. And sometimes that sun burns you. You know. Of course, it is going to be an interesting game. We do have Crash King. We do have Hate to Be. Hate to Be, of course, outstanding player. I cannot love this player enough. Big O's first, when he's like, we'll play. Yeah, I agree. Twig fans. I'm going to play it against Iron Man for the day. Oh, that's lovely. Who deserves to get Iron Man for the match? Now, you would think it would be a catcher, but no, it's my killer today who's getting the AB10. Because he's my only tackler, he's my money blow, and it just gives me more opportunity to not have... It's going to be a piece I'll actually care about. But AB10 on a blitzer is fantastic, right? The problem is, this is also a scary pass, but... But I mean, that's Pro Elves. Pro Elves, they are great if they don't die. They're fantastic. The same vein as Rats, but unlike Rats, they're not cost effective as Rats. My team actually sits about 15 to 1600 TV, and there's still a lot of development left. Right? Oh baby. Probably re-rolls that. I don't think he pros that. Oh, 3 out of 4. That's rough. He got the knockdown though and fades to Koi. Who lives his first Mighty Blow block? That boy might have a future. And you know what? That would have Kaz the That would have knocked out an Orc. So I can't hate on that young boy Decoy. He's a good lad, you know. He ate that. He ate a reroll off a very good piece. All I need now is to bonehead that Ogre and to make life a little interesting. Because the Ogre, of course, it gives a lot of... It's a mixed bag, isn't it? It does a lot of good, but also you need to use it if you're paying the, 160 for it, 180 for it. Like, it's a phenomenally good piece. No foul, this turn's lovely. Right on cue. Thank you, good sir. Problem is, it's still a 1 die to shift that. 150 for a yeah, that's 190k for a block big guy. That's pretty disgusting. And that means now I've got an interception with a interference, I should say, with Axel Frost here to mess around with that one there. And yeah, you kind of have to double down here, just try and gummy this up a bit, for lack of a better word. Like, I understand you're trying to get that value from Cindy early on, but like, if you don't cover there, there's a lot of friendly fire potential here, and it's pretty spooky. We can make that ball. Again, there is dump off still lurking, of course. The only one catcher is, of course, Shine's Boots. Shiny Boots. Again, Matt's got some great names on this team. Uh-oh. Rude. Oh, we didn't. Also, it's very sunny as well, just quietly. So the Bombardier is not so bad. So it is very sunny. I don't even know what I want to swing on here at this point. Like, there's a world I could potentially just try and run through that dirty play. I mean, I want to dodge out off there, but also... like, a free hit... Yeah, I don't want to get the Yoga any more hits than I have to. So I think I just blitz here and just try and disengage. But that's how I lose this game. Is I just lose the back score. And again, the KO is fine, if I'm being honest. It's not the worst way to start a game, but... so what's Matt thinking about? Have to be mindful of dump off, of course. It is a great skill. Pain in the ass for me, but it's a great skill. All right. Well, we'll set up the aggressive line here. I can't do that yet because that ruins my dodge line out. This is going to avoid the 1 at 9. If I'm being honest here. I'm going to burn that rear. I do not want to be stuck there. Give me more blocks than I have to. Fuck, now I'll take that. Oh, Rumble Johnson came to play today. Oh, baby. Is it a greedy reroll? Yep, but, boy, it means I can't reroll any of these dodges, which is a little bit spooky, but... yeah, I don't like burning the reroll for nothing. That feels very, very bad, but we will take it. It means max power steps up to fill that dodge line there. We've got no tackle there, so I don't feel as dangerous as that one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think you're going to attempt to dodge around to get to you here. You sit back for coverage there, and we'll try and dodge you first. Great! Now I can just get in the way like this. Like, try and just move some players around. Like so. Good start. Alright. Right. So Rumble Johnson has to have a big game for you. And with, of course, Sledge currently copping a niggle last week. So, Sledge. Yeah. It is also very sunny for Cindy. So that one... does she have pass or is this accurate? What does she have? Bombardier. No, she has dodge. Lona, Bombardier. She does have accurate. But so that does negate the pass. So sunny negates accurate. Yeah, and she might just go YOLO and just try and yeet it at this point. I'm guessing it'll be a bomb round here. If she throws too far, then I can return it so we might catch her there. Yeah, I mean, hate to be as a good killer. It's got both down and I don't. It's got block and I don't. Oh, that's a perm. Goodbye, Hex Fantastic. Shame. Well, that's why we wanted the bench. Because we can't trade like that every day. I mean, we did Kaz his blitzer, which is a reliable block piece. But it's just a worry coming in. Yeah. This was a worry coming in that if I hemorrhage players fast, I might be in a bit of danger. And like I can lose a handful of bodies, but then I start once those first linemen that front row linemen go, I start having to chuck out, catches on the line, the good throw in the harm's way, and like, yeah, my thrower, he's nice, he's a baby thrower, but also he's the benefit of running a second thrower, he's just a slightly better lineman, right? He's just a rookie lineman that has pass built in, and he can pass the ball pretty well. But otherwise, he's 15k extra for a piece without dodge. That's why he's going dodge first into, dump off, I think, is how I'm going to build him. Dodge, dump off, short hands. Just so I got an option there for recovery. Because again, Ferals are slow, man. Like, yeah, what else? It's like Ferals linemen are slow. Movement 6 is slow for elves, man. And you don't have the bashy component of high elves and dark elf linemen that they have with AV9+. So there is a bit of risk here, of course. If you drop the bomb, you potentially hurt all your lads around this. So that's always a big risk caging up. Like, you want to screen, not cage. I understand when you're playing against elves, like, there's so many lines, and I wanted that player, Axifrost, to try and deny any movement that way there. You start hemorrhaging players in, you're just making them, like, open up lines, and if it turns into a 7 versus 7, this helps my case because I've got more agility and I've got more speed to, like, cut through lines. If that makes sense. Like, yeah, like, they may have the big ogre, which I don't have an answer for, and yeah, that's, again, there's a lot of faith in Cindy not fucking this up. Anti-leap cage, I don't have leap yet. I want leap. I honestly think that Dread Madam goes leap next after goes leap before sidestep, if I'm being honest, just to give them something to worry about. But big cube. Ooh. Big cube. Oh. Holds firm. Love to see it. Well, interesting. So I'm gonna try and blitz through. So I see you. I want to get on the ball. I mean, I can be a pain in the ass here, but I don't like giving up free blocks. Like, blitzing you is a nice option, but also the problem is that the fail state is so bad. So shuffle you across to here. Again, another 1 and 9, but this one I can't actually roll. Doesn't roll it. Fantastic. Let me stick some bodies onto you. No break is fine. So I would love to have another body here, but I can't, honestly. And this will draw the foul, but it's alright. We can gum it up here like this. Try and pressure the ball up a bit. I mean, even this piece, that's what I'm worried about, honestly, is here. So then I can just... Actually, there kind of really fucks... Oh, not really. It's here, but I want to pin him into. But it stops 30 player from doing anything. It's fine like this. So this is... We're getting a bit aggressive here. And this is... If we have to do it, we have to do it. Bravery, he says. Not really. Aggression, yes. Get stuck in. He's not scoring range. I do want a scoring threat. Wrestle needs to be the safety at this point. The Ogre dodge makes it much better, so. But also, I don't like. So maybe I run you back to say here as coverage to not give out screen on by. So you sit behind. Where do you sit? Like, because if he goes, it probably has to be here. No, he's actually pretty good there as well. That's fine, because I've got more coverage down here. Rest of that sits to here, because I will outpace anything you've got. Like that. And I run the scoring foot up like so. Just to try and make life interesting. Because that is a scoring threat now. And we'll try and make interesting. And if he doesn't, like, the idea is, if he does knock down on the tackle money blow, hopefully AV10 helps. And if it doesn't, I don't want the dirty player getting involved. And the dirty player stuck on blodge, and it's either going to draw players there to... He's going to have to force a reroll, potentially on a dodge, or commit players to try and punch a catcher. Or it's going to give options here that Matt might not like. And look, devil's advocate, if he goes pow, 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 Kaz, and then throw the bomb for 2 more Kaz, that's a GG. But at that point, I'll argue, if that's the state of the game, I'm probably going to lose anyway, if it gets to that point. But here, we're forcing options. We're denying space here. I mean, potentially Matt just could go. And again, because Cindy's only strength 2, yeah. And like, because Cindy's only strength 2, you might, and Val, like, it's a scary block, because then you're dictating the blitz, and either they're committing players to block of Cindy here, or the ball carrier, and blitzing a catcher here. Exactly, and you're forcing humans into dice they don't want to make. Like, the only piece I'd say has reliable shit built in is Hate to Be You. And Hate to Be You can't do everything on this team. It does a lot. Do not get me wrong. See, there's a blitz. Interesting. No knockdown, but has pro. God, pro is good. Ugh. But we are committing to a block with the thrower or Cindy here. Oh, fuck's sake, man. I would have beat me up. No, I can't have been up. Again, that's a real bad one. We're just eating fucking casualties, man. That's a rough start. But that was always a problem. Hate to Be You was a player. We had Pence's going, this is going to be a dangerous piece. And so far, it's been 3 blocks, a KO, and 2 casualties. Which has been, as advertised, really fucking good. So the fear is now if that they can conjure up a POW onto Rumble Johnson. I'm either getting bombardier if I step back, or I step in for a dirty player foul. And both aren't great. Could just be a dodge, but that seems needlessly risky. Still not a 2-die. You can fit a player down there to go over 2-die with Cindy, potentially. But that's a lot. Oh my goodness. They're tree with the raid. 55 here. And so far, it's been a brutal start here. Cindy fails knockdown. Very nice. We love that. It's been a pretty rough start here for the good guy union. Regrettably. But, you know, it's a bloody game, of course. We have a punch on Cindy now, which is great to not deal with that anymore. Yeah, Perm's lineman. I've had a bench of 1, and that bench is rapidly depleted, so badly hurt's fine. Perm and alignment I don't care about. And yeah, I got 1 back as well, so, but yeah, this bastard here has been, Hate to Be You so far, 3 blocks for 2 casualties and a KO. So it's pretty grim early on. There's some real danger signs at this point. Yeah, we do have a base cage. That makes it a little bit harder. I'm not going to go for the Ogo, that's a disengage. But what I will do is this, so you can't move yet. Catcher, I need to be a bit more tactical now because I can't afford to be hemorrhaging these players. You are oh, I've got a hit and a catcher too. I can hit a catcher, Cindy or catcher. Do I think the catcher might be actually better to hit, if I'm being perfectly honest? As funny as that is, that actually might be a long-term better option to hit for the sake of this game. So now I've got to reposition the line here. So that's a dodge out. The screen's still up there. Second throw can close that pocket like that. Catcher can run back here, like a little bit down here. I still have a blitz as well. So that's the 2-die there. On the blitzer too, if you don't mind. Big pow. Actually, yeah, because then I can, it's still a 1 though with Cindy, but do I really want, I could hit Cindy and then I can go for the catcher, but the catcher is so much better as a long-term blitz. That's rough. So I did not want to fight. I'm gonna have to punch Cindy. He's right there. And do I take the both down? Yeah, go away. Doesn't kill her. Excellent. Yeah. Which means I've got a blitz somewhere, and it could be like this, blitz like that, but I don't want you to take you off tackle. I could mark you here. There's no frenzy, and I can blitz that with a 2-die with a frenzy lad instead. I don't love it, but yeah, I was just saying I don't reroll the dodge in that point. Good knockdown. I can dart back the other way too. I don't want to give you free dash to there. I mean, there. What happens there? I don't think the Yoga comes for and blitzes me. I think it would just fill the gap like that. And so he has to get the guard, but yeah, that's alright. That's alright. Is Sydney? Sydney's only 86, only 8-6. Did I really not hit that hard? That's disappointing with Mighty Blow. That's really disappointing with Mighty Blow. So what are we? We're down 2 players, I think. Yeah, we've only got what 8 in the pitch to their 10. I mean, the good news is that at least now with their player gone, they're gonna have to at least. Yeah, I'm not stepping to that ogre. In fact, I'm probably gonna step back. Where do I step to? Not on the ogre. Maybe below. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I mean, Rumble Johnson did Kaz the one of the blitzes on the first block of the game, so for us at least, so I can't complain. They've been doing great. Best views? No, thank you. I play Blood Bowl for joy, not for bloody views. But no, Vanity Parcel is alive, and Talk Richards is because I bought a bench for this matchup as well. Is still on the sideline. So, no, not yet. What do you mean weak? It's not from lack of effort. Everything that HTW has hit has crumbled at this point. So I'm very happy to not see him blitz this turn. But that's part of what we did well last one, is just trying to type as many players as possible. Like, I would love to... I was debating last time if I can get an Ogre Bonehead's huge. I was debating last time, do I try to take a crack at Shiny Boots here? But not to be, but... We are doing a great job, like, hemming the minion. It's just a bit disappointing that, you know, the first catcher got hit, died, or got badly hurt, but it's fine. It is a catcher. Yeah, Richard would have been sent off already. We did have the AV up this game, which is very nice. So, especially because Rumble Johnson has a big game today, as my only blitzer with the other one being out. So, we do take that. There is a real Richard. The merch is everywhere, man. How have you not seen it? Well, that thing has Bonehead in a really annoying spot. That's a cheeky one die. Let me still now step in and 2-die that, and then I can blitz. Do I blitz in? No, I think the right call is blitzing the catcher. It is still the right call. I stand by it. So we'll swap the screen around, move it across like this, like that, and I'll chuck the. Yeah, you are in breach of contract. Yeah, he's not mad. He's just disappointed, right? So 2-die there. That's a great knockdown. I can just stick you on that player. We can control more players like this. Go for the catcher. We have tackle. It's a Mighty Blow hit too. And if we can bring down these catchers long term, then that's a much better result. Yeah, that's square, please. Great result. Big stub. There we go. Big KO. And now I can also stick on Cindy. I mean, I could AV 10, I say with my famous last words here. I mean, stepping to there feels great, but that's just an easy way to give HTW a blitz. It does protect you a bit more, but also, Cindy's the one that's giving me fits at this point. And if he does let me down, I can at least protect myself on a counter foul, on the follow-up foul. So that might be the spot to be. And we can press this a bit more. Like, this also feels a screen as well, but it is very sunny, which is a nice thing, but it hasn't affected too much with Cindy's throwing bombs. But we can start eke back in a little advantage there, so a little bit there. But we only got 4 turns left, and they're going to get a move on this point. And again, of course, with the catcher out, it means dump off is much less reliable to give it to, right? Nothing, it's all 3 pluses, nothing built in, so. And the other one, of course, is on the sideline. There's a blitz, as expected. Yep, that was the blitz. Knew it was coming. We are stepping to here to not give a good foul. And AB10 wasn't needed, but unfortunately, that's an amazing bomb target just here. But I'm hoping Very Sunny bails me out. It's a 1 in 9. Oh, no, it doesn't pass, but it's in. Mathematically says this bomb should fumble. Mathematically, right. The first two are good. Is that a 3+? So this one should fail. No, they unfortunately did not. Fuck, man. Well, there you go. That is about the worst case scenario, because now that's legitimately sets up for a dirty player foul. That's so bad. Ugh. Like, I needed one of those not to go down, and both went down. I mean, they didn't die, but fuck, man. That is actually very, very sad. Oh. Yeah, because now you just bring the users assist and foul. I mean, yeah, I've got AB10, but that's, you know what cuts for every 10? It's dirty player with a lot of assists. Like, 2 assists is still makes it into effectively AB7. Injured that. Oh, it's a niggle too. I mean, is that a send-off? It's not even a send-off, man. It's about... I can't even nap at that, man. That's so rough. I can't actually nap at that. I mean, that's a no assist foul as well. It's 10 into 10. And that's not a send-off. That is the perfect foul you could want. It is an M&G, it is, but it's still incredibly disappointing. That was entirely set up because of that bomb working like that. Ugh. And that is... might be a GG, because no, I don't like a block. But she's done her job already. Like, I don't have a way really to stop this, and my tackle is gone for the game. But yeah, so this is now incredibly problematic, because I have no more blitzer. I have 4 players. I have what, 3 players down at least. So at best, I'm playing with only a handful, and I'm just could be hemorrhaging players. So we even it's unfortunate we've been hemorrhaging players so rapidly here. I need you like back here. Oh, I can't reroll that. Yeah, unfortunately, my elves have been just like. The armor has been poor this season, but we are still getting results. It's just that, yeah, we've been really getting beaten up on. Like, I think we're averaging about 5 or 6 casualties against, and yeah, we're not getting the KOs or the stuns that we would like. So this might be tough to get back from here. But we still have catches, and, you know, KO rolls notwithstanding, we're not bad here. Just now, unfortunately, it was just a foul, 10 into a 10. The send-off would have been lovely, but yeah, I'm not gonna. It's just what I've got 7 players on the pitch is rough, and it also means now, unfortunately, I have no way to deal with that blodge outside of wrestle, which is going to be interesting because that is also a very, very sore catcher. But yeah, this is a blitz into a... I mean, Yoga is now out the drive, but this is now a blitz into his screen up here. It is... I mean, he's running out of time, but he's still going to be just fine. Yeah. Like, that's not quick enough, actually. He might not be going quicker. He might run out of time here. There's no catches to, like, run this through, so... Unless there's, like, a really bad, like, fail set next turn for me, they might run out of time here. So here comes blitz into... Again. God, this killer is murdering my team. Like, I can't stop it. No break is phenomenally good. Like, that's excellent for me. Even that mark is a great spot, too. I mean, it's like Matt's a very good coach. Spoiler alert, he's really, really good. Can I blitz that on? Not with you. Is that a rush? No, it's not a rush. That's fantastic. So I can... I don't want to push you there. That's the problem. It's like even this positioning is fantastic too. But I don't want to blitz in that direction. Like, because I don't want to push into my line like that. But I might have to. Now we're good. So that is a critical dodge. So my line has to start from here. So that's my blitz. Like it can't chase me now. That's kind of depressing to think about. And I could just, I mean, I need to move stuff around the wall. Oh, that's bad. But I can't commit that reroll because I need a reroll for the dodge more than anything else. That needs to not fail. If that dodge fails, then my drive is done. Like, yeah, you need to sit, like, just park right there. Because now Matt has to get like somewhere here, and I've still got enough players to be a pain in the ass to get in the way of this. It would have been great had this been a knockdown or a knockdown. I just time up there and force him to blitz through here and deny, and I can cut this off entirely. A non-knockdown there is quite poor, but yeah, we've been stuck on the 1 and 9s. Unfortunately, it's like a couple. I know the first reroll we burnt was the exact same situation, but we got a massive reward. It's just, yeah, that one really would have been lovely, but it is what it is. The reroll and the dodge was always expected. Again, if Matt doesn't get far enough, then this drive we don't. It's a dead. We're not getting scored on. But because again, no catches means it is the thrower has to go far enough, and if you have to force Jiffies to score, it's not the worst out you've got. He's only got 8 players too. I feel good about the ogre not worrying about. I feel good not worrying about that ogre if I'm being perfectly honest, just quietly. Love to see it. There's a blitz. What's this? What is this? Oh, that's so interesting. He's going for it. Well, give you that. He's going for distance. Big stun is fine. He's going for the distance, but I've got him covered with this lad here. It'll be fine. If this ogre catches the ball and on a 4+ with the loner makes a GFI, then I can't be mad at that. That's just like the Blood Bowl. Right, how could I be mad at that, realistically, right? Oh no, my hubris. He's thinking about it's there. I guess you can rush in front, but there's a lot of rushes. I mean, it's a rush just trying to run a rush next time, right? He's got like a lot of GFIs this turn to close this off. That said, he is making those GFIs. Fuck, man. And potentially knocked the wrong one down. I mean, he's just going to wrap him around there. But now I've got a chain push. Right. Can I make a path through this to get a 1 die on this ball? Without blocking my own path here. This feels doable. So that is assist. We punch him first. Great knockdown there. As well. Because now I can follow this up like this and get out my own line. Stun is lovely. And 2 die there means potentially... I mean, that gets in my own way. But... Can I actually make it 2 die? I absolutely can. That's good enough. Has to be like this, and I'll step out to set here. So now I can just do this block here and wrist through. Yeah. And we'll make sure not to close my own pocket that I want to dodge through. That would be silly. Right, let's go. We're gonna dump off this, good sir? Nope. Oh, that's what you get. And the scatter's great. Oh, baby. Well, that's spicy. I mean, I'd love to pick it up, but I don't. I can't actually pick that ball up. So he can't score anymore. Now, Matt, he can't score. Interesting. I would... So there's 2 trains of thought here. Is... Scoring, I mean, it is still probably going to be a 1 and 9 into a handoff here. It is still GFIs both ways. He has enough rerolls, but it's going to be what... Problem is probably what Ogre assists into, or you assist into that blitz into handoff and go, because you're no longer quick enough. And I'm not quick enough to get to tag that without chancing an Ogre block. Like, that... So I can play, if I can play coverage here, in theory, right? In theory, but even that, no, because even if I marked here, it's still mark, blitz, Ogre has to hit. And if the Ogre works, it's great. If it doesn't work, that's fine. And it's fishing for a power both down with Mighty Blow, and that's how I lose another catcher into heading the second half. Potentially, if I do that, I've got 4 chances. That commits all to it. Alternatively, the greedier approach is I chuck a scoring threat up. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Chuck a scoring threat up. That's the greedier approach, but I'm not doing that. I'm playing the safer one, make him have to roll more dice in QBs here. Right, let's make you think. In hindsight, I wish I'd actually chucked this here already, because my throw is sitting right here. But then this feels safer to try and gives me more outs here. This one, the other one gives me a scoring threat, so there is no risk here from Matt to get scored on, which is the other way of looking at it. But also, yeah, there's a blitz, there's a knockdown, and presumably the dead catcher. The way this game has been going, I just need the Ogre to not behave, but the Ogre's been poor this half. Fuck off, really? I was checking out a dead catcher, mate. Like, and what do we got? It's a niggle. You know, that's fine. I did call it. It was gonna be a dead catcher, and I'm like, really? Could I not call my own perms for this game? Like, I'd like to have a catcher for the second half, just quietly, and that's for a first half of damage. That's kind of shite. Like, yeah, but that's both downs good enough here. Yeah, just Caster Curse is very real. He didn't take the... I guess he had to, I guess. Yeah, why though? Doesn't matter, I guess. It's just, yeah, it's disappointing because, you know, you look at it and goes, I look at other teams like, man, I wish I could just not eat casualties non-stop. Like, what's that say? 2-4. That's a brutal first half, man. And I don't feel I'm giving up a lot of blocks. So it's a 1-9 pickup into a 1-9 handoff into a GFI, so it should be fine if I'm being realistic here. But yeah, it's a 3 casualty first half and a KO for hate to be you. Hand off. And now GFI with 2 ReBBLs. Easy. Very disappointing. Oh, he's a call. Oh, God. I mean, the KO's all failed, I'll take that. But also, ugly calls kind of gives me... If there's a double ugly call, I'm going to be so sad. Like, I'm going to be very, very sad. But I mean, what do I do this? Like, I've got... what, a single catch and a bunch of linemen. Like, I don't have a blitzer. I've got a good... I've got a thrower. I don't have shit, man. Like, god damn. Like, yeah, moving 9. It's not dice. It's just a casualty dice, unfortunately. Like, and it's just all season casualty dice. We have been getting rolled on with nuclear casualty dice. Where we're getting about 5 to 6 casualties against a game, and they're all front-headed in the first half. So we are battling against it, but like, it's not like we're getting like diced out of games. We're just hemorrhaging players more than one expect. Like, I don't expect to like lose 4 players in that many blocks, but that's, yeah, I know. It's just, it'll even out towards the season. It will even out. It's just, yeah, it's a bit rough when you get it all at the front. What is this setup for one side? I mean, it might even matter. I've done it with players, but yeah, now I've got no tackle, and I have no bodies, man. I got no speed. Like, tackle, mighty blow gone, catch it gone, and I mean, I don't care if Niggle's fine. I'm more sad that he's not playing this next half or the rest of next week. Which is rough. Like, do I have to try and hold on? I can't even DACA this because he's too quick. That's the thing. Like, what is this one turn gonna look like? And unfortunately, I don't have the rerolls for it, really. But, I mean, I'm gonna go for it, of course, because why not? Like, it's always possible, don't get me wrong. Like, we are absolutely on with a chance here. So I'm gonna have to like blitz from here. So you blitz there, you blitz there. Yeah, it's just so little dodge. Oh god. So B punch down to there. I'm gonna fill that gap like that. And then problem is I also need to fill this gap too. That's the issue. Like, maybe I could do it from here and just try and run up and go around the top like that. That might have to be it instead. And chance to 1-9 dodge down like this directly and just push him along like so. Yeah, that actually might have to be it, which feels kind of bad. I'm actually might be a player short even. So what? I might be a player short, and that's rough. Yeah, I can't do it that way because I'm a player short, because I needed to have the... And he's got kick too, so he's going to get rid of the worst passes. So ideally, Yeah, it is an interesting setup. I'm not a big fan of that one personally, but it is what it is. I don't think I have the bodies for this. So let's like that into that there, fill that gap. That needs to be a body there instead. Like so. Let's fill that gap in. One gap there. Second block is always going to be problematic. So I have to fill that gap like that. It's going to have to work it out. We'll figure it. It has to be. We'll see how the kick goes. It's a quick snap. Might have to be the savior here, but that kick. I know he's got a kick, but still. I mean, the high kick's lovely. It does give me something to work with because I can just pass the ball from here at least. Exactly, yeah. But I mean, we'll have to work it out as we go. Fuck no. Oh, that's not a one turn. Oh, that's deeply depressing. I mean, I could just punch yoga. I might just punch yoga. Yeah, we'll punch yoga. Why not? What do you have to lose at this point? Apart from my sanity. You know what I just realised? That because Sydney's KO'd, she might come back for the second half. And that is tragic. Because she passed the argument call but failed the KO roll. Absolutely tragic. So I don't think... So she stays out at least, mercifully. I was going to say, because if she comes back, I'm going to be very sad. But I mean... It's currently 8 on 10, man. So it's not terrible. It's just the quality of players I have is not great. So it is. I'm down to a good catcher and I'm down to my thrower, and we're gonna try and stall this out for about 6 turns to make this work. But even then, he's got this monster of a piece, just moving 9 blood stepper. And again. If we're going on off the first half, we're still probably hemorrhaging a player a turn due to this piece here. So that is the state of the game currently. Again, great foul. Hate that it rolled 10 out of 10. That made me very sad. Like, at least a send-off would have been a nice trade, but I mean, that is peak Blood Bowl. It was a perfect bomb in the sun. It was a perfect bomb into the sun, and then into the perfect foul, and that has regrettably turned this game on its head. I mean, we still sacked the ball on turn 7. That's the thing, right? We still did get the sack. It just, unfortunately, didn't matter at the end of the day. And the irony is it got our best player killed. Only temporarily, but still. Still got our best player temporarily killed. And that's, you know, a little bit scary to think about. Alright, so we got our blocks. I don't have a blitz. Yeah. Christ almighty. Nah, let's get to it. We'll make something work. That should have been to the left, but that's alright. Just don't blitz me, please. Like, deep kick is fine. That's a nice stun, at least. She does. Look, she's not. It's just she doesn't suck. She's just not as good. She's just not as good as Bomber. That's unfortunately, you know, it's no fault of their own. Excellent. That's no fault of Cindy. It's just, yeah, a lot of players aren't as good as Bomber. Like, there's nothing to be ashamed about that, you know. This blitz with the throw, I'll try and get some SP on that piece. But as it stands, we just got to try and get some players back here and just farm a bit of SVP. As sad as that is. And we'll go from here, right? The blitz first, because we can't afford to blitz first. God, no knockdowns, damn. I mean, no turnovers too, it's a silver lining, right? But it's just a lack of knockdowns. Catch reroll, it's a spooky thing to see. Catch is a good skill. Right. Pretty lackluster turn 9, but we'll make it work. So the plan is that it's just going to be a case of denying blocks, and we'll try and punch a score in about turn 14, 15, and yeah. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Again, I cannot underestimate how much of a pain this player has been. Like, it feels like almost every block has been been a removal with hate to be you. Like, I think it's been 2 KOs and all but one of these casualties. That's from one player. The other casualty coming from that foul. It is regrettable, to say the least. And there's the Yoga that's being a pest. It's obnoxiously good, and yeah. Is it just because my AB is low? No, because that runs through AB 9+ with the mighty blow. Like, it's just, yeah, it's just been no stuns. If I can be so blunt and bitch a bit more, it has been just no stuns. Is it a catcher? I could swing on the catcher, but I take the blitzer instead just so I can get my other blood out. Oh boy. It's a rough game today. It's a very rough game. Maybe I'll just go for the lineman instead. I mean, the lineman probably is a safer line here because then I can set up a bit more. Yeah. Yeah, it's an easier knockdown. Lets me set up a bit. Yeah, we knocked him down. Good stuff. There goes better. It's a better line to place it in. That's alright. I have to respect the speed of these bloody blitzes too. They're so fast, man. Get it in the hands of me, thrower. No, I'm not going there. Let's go there. Good catch. And where do I want to put you? Probably there, if I'm being honest. It does dodge. I mean, it's not great. Okay. Right. So a good little area here. So we'll see how Matt sets up this. I'm expecting maybe Blitz to just jam the Ogre in, which would not be great, but can't help that. Yeah, it's just gonna be all managing. I mean, it's a three-player advantage, and we are not trading well on these blitzes. Oh, good blitz. Interesting. I mean, got the job done. Oh, God. Fucking hell, man. Well, goodbye, thrower. Again, it's just another bloody Kaz here, man, and it's another... That Kaz is an orc. No, it doesn't catch an orc. It KO's an orc. It doesn't casualty an orc. But again, it's just another 0 stun Blood Bowl. It's just no stuns. It's all straight removals. Like... This game is very easy when you remove a player every turn, man. As cynical as that sounds, it is a very easy game. Yeah, I mean, that ogre, as I say, Brick House has infamously been a slow leveler for Matt. Like, he raced out to 10 SVP and then took him like a season and a half to get to the last lead to block, and has got like 3 sins, or 6 SVP, or 3 casualty sins. Yeah, it's just trying to get me up the road, yeah. That's a bit rough. So, we got some cubes to roll, yep. Don't we? Yeah, we do. So it's going to have to be a 1 die here and sideline cage and then go, right? This feels awful, but... Alrighty. That is good enough. I can't even follow that. Alright, dodge. And... I mean, I could use do. What is that? Just take the dodge and the GFI instead, mate, please. Okay, that gets me to scoring range. Oh God, come on! I also would like to not have to reroll every fucking dodge. It gets a little bit old very quickly. Like, I've got a big turn next turn to get ahead of, right? Gotta keep going. I can't stop now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, throw teammates also gives you, like, successful throw teammates still do give you SVP. That is a big thing to remember as well. So throw teammates do give you SVP. But yeah, no, that is, you are absolutely spot on. That is disgusting development to get that much SVP on both of your trolls. That is, of course, that doesn't, that, because Greenhorn, sorry, T-Cell must have played Greenhorn too. What is his blitz? That's an interesting option. I would have thought, I was certain he was going to go for up top here on the wrestle lad. Like, I was almost certain he was just going to go wrestle on Diesel Jones and go, right? But... because if I have to, I will just click ball and end zone on Diesel Jones here. Like... we will absolutely go for it. I only have one reroll left at this point, and I need cash to replace a thrower now because my thrower fucking died. My secondary thrower died. And I'd love to run it through with Talk Richards, of course, but I just don't trust the dice. He still probably is. Yeah, there's your corner. But this still feels light, though. I mean, I'm guessing it's going to be corner, screen, and then body here, if I'm being honest. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that feels a bit more likely. Although you keep the body up there, it's just going to make the jiffies. No jiffies. Well, that's interesting. That's a mistake by far, because I can push through there, and I've got to... What's this placement? That's it, man. I have to one back. I have to one back. So the way out of this is that has to be the first action blitz like that. This feels really bad to say. So it's a 3-2 into a 2+ here. Into another 2+ here. I mean, that's actually... He's he lineman? He's on lineman. He's only on lineman. I mean, a 2+ here actually works too, but... So I need to push him that way. But it turns it through a 3. Problem, he doesn't tackle. Yeah. Like, all this fail state's awful, isn't it? That's a run too, and so that's not great. But it does this one does make the rest of the line first, and I need this one to work for anything else. So 2+ here. Push is not great, but it's good enough. Does turn this into a 3+ now. Into a 2+ for a tackle. Well, actually, no, is it a 4+? Is it? No, it's have to work. Great result. Oh, a cheeky one, we'll take that. Always be Vanley passing. Why not, right? It's still a 2. Oh, it's a 1 and 9. Yeah. Maybe I can't do that. There's a 4+ dodge. We got to commit. I can't hold this ball any longer. Like, as much as I'd love to wrap around to there, there's too much shit in the way. Like, maybe I can get to there. I just can't. Maybe I can. He goes there. He goes there even, and then it's just the lack of rerolls hurts. That's a problem. And it's like, yeah. Just debating this point. There is a world I can cut to say I can go to here and try and threaten here, but then it's just simply a no-give blitz. But then unless I can 3-2 my way out of this to pocket that off like that there. But even then the throw is too quick. I can't. That throw is just too quick. I hate this, but you gotta commit. 4+, 2+. Easy. Sydney fails a KO. Lovely. So, justice for the argument. Say justice, not absolutely not justice, but Caster's less valuable than Talk Richards. God, this is an awful fucking... I have 7 players left, man, and 1 reroll. This has been an absolute bloodbath. I mean, loads of kicked the ball off from me, but fucking hell. So that's a permanent. Like, there's been a brutal game. And it's been brutal games every week, unfortunately. And I've got a brutal game next week against Synergy, which is going to be even, feels like, there's only one Mighty Blow on this team. Unfortunately, this Mighty Blow has gone absolutely nuclear, which has been real disappointing. like, what do I do to stop this? Like, what do I honestly do to stop them? Because I like... But the Ogre did get a casualty, but the problem is Ogre's not taking a lot of blocks. Like, I'm just trying. I always like looking back and going, what do I do better here? And the answer is like, it has to be more than don't have high like injury rolls. Like, surely. Because again, it's been we've got a sample size. It's been all season long. I mean, the only one game I didn't have it was against the Wood Elves, where probably the best game I had all season. Because again, but even then, the breaks we got were still pretty rough. It just wasn't the quantity, wasn't what we're experiencing in like other games this season. I earned stab. Oh, Phage earned stab. Lovely. Phage Zakoi earned stab. What an excellent skill that will be surely utilized in these upcoming turns. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. It's just... There's no stuns, man. It's either if I break armor, it's removal, and if it doesn't break armor. Like, there's nothing in between, man. Like, Mike Kingdom for a stun all season long. He's flexing it. God, another one. Yeah, as you can tell, the very valuable knife-wielding lineman was targeted immediately. Like, look at that, man. That is... It's turn 12, man. It is turn 12. I think I've had about less than 5 stuns this game against me, if I can be so frank. Like, I don't recall too many. There were some, of course, but I don't recall there being too many stuns. Like, I have a catcher and a thrower and 2 decent linemen. Hating on my poor elves. And what do they do to you? They're just elves, man. No, fuck. I can't get anything the other way because I can't knock anything down. God, this is dreadful. I mean, this is probably calling GG at this point. I'm not committing players for no reason to get them absolutely massacred. This is a shameful soft concede. GG, well played. I cannot stop this game. That is 12 turns of work, man. Unreal. I mean, this is also why I love streaming my games, because at least I can say, hey, look. You know. But well played, Sabat. He defended well. I thought I had him on the turn 6-7 because I thought he was playing a bit too slow. But yeah, I can't at this point. The sign, it was warning signs early when we lost a catcher and a couple bodies early on, and then it did not slow down. Like, usually you take a few hits, like, oh, we'll reassess, but no, it just was a perpetual fucking Kaz machine. Yeah. At this point, I am not going to contest that. Of course, Matt is free to do what he wishes to do. Oh, I mean, this player got 6 by itself, so 6 SCP for HTB on casualties, 2 on Brickhouse as well, which does get him to guard, which is very nice. Yeah, no, he's a blitzer, man. Nah, I don't have any extra skills on because of that. It just gummies up all the screen. That's all. Especially when you're casting, I don't like having, like, especially when you're watching a Nurgle or Norse or Dwarves or anything like that, when you have like 6, like each one has like 5 built-in skills. I was like, God, it's awful. It helps you, especially. It helps you see what you're looking at, really. Yeah, it's just blitz to blitz. I mean, preferably not on my good lads, but it's a shame. What a 9's a good block's a good skill. Hey, a stun! Let's go! There we go. We had a stun. Fantastic. Fantastic result. We will gladly take a stun. I mean, that's what stands there. You run to there. Blitz view. Oh God, I just want to fucking knock something down this half, man. That's just, I don't think that's too much to ask for, really. Like, surely no. Alright, see? So that's a good lineman. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, goblins as well. Fling's another one when you have, if you have 2 treatment who have like 8 skills already. Nurgle's another one which nobody likes to see. Yeah, Ogre 3 dice. Do you hand off the ball here at this point? I think you do. Like, you got all the rerolls in the world. I'm not risking this. Foul for safety? Nah. What about? I mean, look. Yes, but also I have to knock something down to foul, and that's the problem. Like the last dice I've been throwing have like not been great. Like, have not been knocking stuff down. Like. Jinx Stumbles lives, baby. Nice lot. I mean, I respect it. I do respect it. I respect the greed reroll for the Ogre because he knows he's got a good one. He's on a good one today. But alrighty, run away. We are not. Exactly. I was to say hand off to a blitzer, or maybe the baby catcher, but you know, both are great options here. He can't reach him, man. No, he's just like. Yeah, but I would have done that already at this point. Like, blitzer would have been great. Yeah, I mean, what else should you give to this thrower? I say with respect. Even the dirty player to try and get a sneaky get, that might be the alternative. If you don't want to give it to a blitzer, this one would have been the best option, but of course not happening. Like, but yeah, even the dirty player just to get a sneaky get. Oh yeah, non-break, lovely. This is where the bot report all evens out, you know. It's like, yeah, it wasn't too was, you know, good game, you know, GG, well played. It's just can watch some Ls run for their lives for the last 6 turns of the game. God, what a game and a half this turned into. Fucking hell. Yeah, well played. Doesn't risk it. Respect it. But also, Jesus wept, man. Good MVP for me, at least. That might actually be a level. I think, yeah, 12 actually is a level. That's fantastic. He's missing next game. But... touchdown. Was it touchdown on you? Yeah, touchdown on you. Touchdown on you. MVP. 2 Kaz, 3 Kaz. God damn. And the other way, casualty, 2 vanity passes, touchdown, and MVP. So. I mean, all you can do is laugh, right? I mean, man, it's Blood Bowl. It is what it is. Yeah, Matt, you know what? I will say, I was laughing at the Ogre getting the casualties late, and I said it straight away that we will always say, we always told you before, go guard first. It now has block guard, and I'm very happy for whoever plays you like that. Like, that game for me was an experience. As in, that was a pretty painful experience because it felt like I did not. It felt like, yeah, block. I don't think block was the problem. The game, yeah, the game where it swung wildly for me was, yeah. Actually, I'll hold on. Oh man, let me hold in the chat. I'll pop into a voice channel, mate. You can come talk your shit as you do as a winner. So I'm in a bigger chat. Come join in, mate. And we are now joined by Brutal Matt. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm really good.
I'm glad you are. My team got fucking demolished. Like, I was just saying, like, I don't recall that, like, looking and going, man, there's not a lot of stuns here, mate. It's been all straight through. Like...
yeah, they hate Mr. Blitzer, hate to be you, just doing a lot of damage then.
I was just saying before where I'm like, well... for me, the game where the game really turned for me was the Cindy throwing the bomb in the sun and knocking down both my linemen to set up the body foul, which again didn't need any assists. We rolled 10 into a 10, no removal. I'm like, well, that's where it got rough. And then because then I'm no longer trading Mario Blitzes every turn, and it just fucking hammers players, man. It was just bang, 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 bang.
Yes, absolutely the key part of the game, no doubts about it.
And I completely forgot. I was like, yeah, I was like, I'll go into this game, I'll buy a 12th, and like, yeah, bench is good. And then, ooh, Cindy, I'm like, that's not great. I'm like, oh, very sunny, that's not bad. And then, nah, it didn't matter. And then also, lucked out in a sense that you passed the ugly call, but she didn't wake up. So I'm like, well,
yeah, she didn't come back. She had enough.
Yeah, it just, I felt like I lost players early, and I was like, oh, we traded Kaz for a Kaz earlier, that's not too bad. KO for a Kaz earlier, not too bad. It felt good, and then it just stopped. And
yeah, you lost your key piece, and I'm surprised you didn't throw the Apo at it, actually.
Nah, I couldn't at that point. I think that was the point where I'm going, well, now waiting up for this next turn. It was only an M&G, I'm like, well, I can't afford, especially because I lost a blitz catcher early too. I thought like, well, you have to block with Cindy, or you have to disengage with the dodge who's not blitzing. I'm like, well, that's interesting, because I was trying to dictate that blitz early. I'm like, well, nope, and it just ran through the catcher Kaz straight. I'm like, but yeah, unfortunately for me, it was just a hot roll of hate to be back in form, and yeah, it's another it's just
you picked on the weak armor.
It's not just I don't think it's just weak armor. It's just, like I said, look at the 6. It wasn't just weak armor. It's just, I was looking in the chat saying this knocks out AV 9 plus and 10 plus. Like, it wasn't just weak armor.
That is true too. It was even probably doing damage to a lot of chaos and a lot of mid-range 9 plus.
Yeah.
And with the mighty blow would have got to.
And that's my fear, because I was looking at Yasmi's team going, this is what I expect against Yasmi. I'm like, I felt pretty good going. There was a mighty blow. I can kind of mitigate that, and it's like, nope, we got snowballed on. hard. Like, if I'm trying to, I mean, silver line is I had good KO rolls, but I mean I didn't have too many KOs. I think.
Yeah, well, there was a nervous. You did have that nervous moment where you did get the one die stumble
and then,
on the ball carrier. That was like, oh, hello.
Yeah, I was like, well, we'll bait the dump. I was like going, well, if I give him the dump option, we'll see if he holds his nerve. Because he can palm it, and if he fumbles it, I've got a thrower there who can make something happen. I'm like, nah, he held it still. I'm like, fair enough. Got the knockdown. I'm like, ooh, okay. And I was torn on that turn, something like, do I tuck a scoring threat up or do I make it harder? And like, well, in the end, it didn't matter. Murdered my poor catcher, who survived, thankfully. A working Apo in this economy is greatly appreciated. And then he lives.
Yeah, so good call to not use it earlier.
Yeah, I mean, it was only MNG, and I'm at this point, I'm cycling. I'm perpetually down a catcher and blitzer every week at this stage. But that's just the bash. Unfortunately, that's as a result of getting a lot of bash teams. Again, what was it? I think it copped 6 sustained casualties from 24 blocks, man. God, I understand one was a foul too, but God, it was only 11 breaks for 3 KOs, 6 Kaz. One was saved from a dead. And only 2 stuns.
Yeah, absolutely.
And one of them getting turned 15. Because I was looking, going, "Ooh, that's not." I'm like, man, we're just getting straight. It was either not breaking, which is great, or gone.
Yeah, and a lot of 6s, as you said. So
yeah, Lyndon having a laugh at the chat. But I mean, this is the risk of Blood Bowl, right? You have to eat, and if I bank on on some, not crumbling like that against a really excellent killer. And because again, that piece has all the tools you want. It has built-in reroll. It's hard to counter hit with dodge, so you can cut corners as well. And yeah, and it has Juggernaut to just mess up wrestle and fend. So like, it has everything you want, and that's the kind of game where you go, man, this is a good combination for a team.
Yeah, I just need probably another guard, and I don't have to probably worry too much about doing a 5-man cage. I can just do a 4-man cage.
I mean, your team price point is still very cheap. That's the thing as well. Like you're only 13, I think.
Yeah, just a bit under now. With everyone another upgrade, and it might jump to 14, but it's 1370 at the moment, and the ogre will get his guard. So, but nothing else after that. I want to throw a question at you, though.
Yes.
And this comes back to your Apo. And this is an elf team, so I probably know the answer. But if that was a badly hurt, would you have thrown the Apo at it?
Depends on the state of the game. At that point, it's probably not. At this point of the season, no. It's only week 5, and I'm in a position where I'm like, I won't have to play. I mean, who do I play? I won't have to play you next again unless we make them in the playoffs, but. This I probably don't. I'll probably stick by even if it's badly hurt, because again, it's just that there's still a lot of tools here that I need to like make work, and it was still super early on. It's just unfortunately at that point, because I think that was the. Actually, you know what? I'm a liar. What I will say is, if that had been a badly hurt, and if you had been sent off on the foul, I would have been very tempted, because that's a straight 2-player swing.
Yeah, and so.
But
being a squishy team, an elf team, you're generally not going to throw. You're going to save those Apos for the serious injuries.
I mainly save it for.
I understand that.
I mainly save it for either. It's mainly saved for Rumble, like my good killer from actual perm, or my thrower, who I've chucked a lot of them in at this point. That's all.
I mean the same
catches are replaceable. I mean. Ideally, I will check if it's dead. I will try and save the movement 9 lad who did level this game with the MVP, which is very nice. So he takes your sidestep, and God, I'm gonna be a cheap team next week. But and I got synergy to worry about next week as well. So
what's missing for next game now?
Because
there was about half badly hurt, and the other half were.
Well, my backup thrower got permed. He's sacked. Have you confirmed the game? Oh, did I not confirm?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
Let me check. I swear I could validate that. Oh no, it says waiting for Buddha to validate. I can just do it as well. I'm still waiting for you to validate it on your end.
Oh, I'll go back in there and
That's so good. Because I mean, next week, so I'm down a catcher and my killer and a bit of fodder, but the benefit is because we both rolled good cash, I made 80k in a loss, which is at this point buying more fodder. I can't justify the price point of another catcher because I'm already 1600 TV with this team, and I still need like sidestep, and I need more skills on these catchers, then they will just explode the team value. It's just that much less expensive. Like,
thoughts on diving tackle as well for a
Blitzer?
Yeah.
It's Sledge who was missing this game, who's Blood's tackle. I love it personally, but also I have to trust in Bloods, which I don't like doing. Yeah, so
because I almost take diving tackle instead of tackle first,
it's just,
and
it depends how my catches, because this team was only a 2-team greenhorn, so I only got half a greenhorn. My build, and I was 10k short of getting a catcher after the greenhorn because I burned new cash. I said bugger it. We'll do heavy development into the blitzers early, and then they're done. And they both went dodge first, of course, and then one went mighty blow, one went tackle, just so I can farm it. So the tackle one, the not one who didn't get stepped on today, who was missing this week, who copped a niggle last week. Thank you to a big shout out to Coach Wheels. Thanks, man. I'm strongly debating between Frenzy or DT. DT defensively makes them awesome. Frenzy gives me a lot more options for the one turns, and also because a lot of the problem with my one turns is I don't have bodies at this point, as we saw this game.
Being a sidestepper too, I vote for the Frenzy. I think you can control a lot more of the game. You could even cage break a bit more with Frenzy as well.
Because I think the natural progression of him is the other, like the three lines I'm looking at is Frenzy into Jugs at some point if he ever gets there, but Frenzy immediately. He could go DT into like Fen to be a pain in the ass, or even DT kick, so I have a kicker that doesn't die every second week. The other option is the heavy investment is getting him into guard, but that's such. I mean, he's. Because the problem, he's 10
It's
going
to bloat your game too much, though, guard.
But
just gonna...
one guard on L's you can afford. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, that is a simple... You can afford the first guard. It's just... You can't... Like, I look at Kindred and St. Darkheart where he has the triple mighty blow and the 2 guard, and it's like, God, it's too expensive. Like, my team at least, I don't have to worry as much for that one there, where I've got... My linemen are cheaper, but also my linemen don't live as long. But then again,
they don't live.
No. I mean, I've got a handful of good linemen who did well today. I mean, what was it? Jinx Stumbles has Blodge. He's done. Turbo Floyd, he random block, and I just need a couple of Kaz, or I need an MVP to get into Blodge as well. And then Benchman Jones broke the curse last week of me perpetually rolling shadowing. I've rolled like 8 shadowing, 8 linemen. And
I heard the stories. Yeah,
5 shadowing. They're not that quick.
It's not a great skill.
No, it's quite awful. But the good news is, so this team is what worth 1395. This team is 1520 with no, and that's with a bench of 1, I think. So I've got 3, and that makes 3, 9, 12. I can buy a thrower now because I want to get a backup thrower. The idea is I just want to, because I don't like putting Talk Riches on the line, because long-term goal is I'm saving up for moving 8 for Talk Riches and then dodge, so then that will replace my quote-unquote 4th catcher, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and then you can just throw leader on him if he gets it one day.
If he ever does. But it's just, I mean, my rerolls are cheap enough. They only have 50k rerolls on the team, so it doesn't matter. It's just more that I'd love to run a 4th catcher, but I can't justify the cost. But I can justify having a move an 8 throw with dodge, because then I've got a great core to build around it. Because the Wrestle one was the other option to go Frenzy, but I think it just probably end up being Sledge because he's got size built in, he's more durable.
What about throwing some strip ball on that wrestler?
That's probably what it'll be instead at this point, because it'd most likely be strip ball. Alternatively, it might just be leap first into strip ball, just to give me a 3+ into a leap, a 3 or 4+ into a 1 die.
Yeah,
this is good.
That's a long way round though.
But I mean, with 2 niggles, he's not gonna live forever, and it's easier to rebuild 1 catcher because I'm still trying to build 3 at once. That's a problem. Like all 3, like Dread Maiden needs sidestep. Vanity Password just got sidestep now, which I'm going to roll now for sidestep, just so. Sidestep here. So it has.
And there's your 1-turner.
Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah, eat your heart out, little stupid skink. Oh, it's better, but yeah. And then at that point, it just get invested in Blodge, and then it's just, yeah, it's great. And then, yeah, so it's what, sidestep, just got sidestep now. So 4 SPP for sidestep, 5 SPP for leap. And again, even Dread Magnum might just go sidestep and leap, just playing like a War Dancer, right? It's because it's the what is the comment? It's the threat of the leap rather than the actual use of it, right? Same with Frenzy. If you have the tools there, you have to make him play a bit differently.
Yeah, agreed, absolutely.
Yeah, so I mean, we are building. It's just it's just got to get Benjamin Jones to wrestle. It gives me a rack alignment that makes me very happy. But getting them development sucks because it's slow and they can't pass and they die. And yeah, the dream is we get a thrower to dodge dump off, just so I have a throw on the pitch at all times. Because if I'm benching Richards until like a lot of times, because I don't need it's hard to protect a killer, 4 catches and a throw at once and it doesn't have any defensive skills yet. Having a backup option as well is really nice, even especially with dump off as well. Dump off means it's a pain in the ass to try and navigate around. So yeah,
it's particularly any agility team. Yeah, absolutely.
How many players up next week? I got 10 currently. I can buy a bench for next week too. That's the thing. That's a good thing about my players being so cheap. I can just cycle players, and I've got 7 more weeks to earn cash to redraft this team. And if I redraft a team, I'm probably only keeping my best 6 players and maybe my good lineman, and then that's it. If I have to drop reroll, so be it, right? The team is great. I'm getting results. I'm not losing fucking dedicated fans. And yeah, maybe that's what we do. I'm going to buy the replacement thrower now because I do want that second thrower. That is a long-term. It's only a 2-skill thrower. It's just going to be dump pass, dump off, and then if he gets there.
Well, you need him for the 1-turner if you happen to lose the other one as well.
Yeah, it's redundancy as well. If I get Kaz or KO'd, I've got another guy who can pass, right? And it's only 15k more than the regular lineman, and I'm getting pass built in and 2+ pass instead, so it does give some nice tools. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Actually, I was really silly. I probably should have farmed a few vanity passes in those last couple of turns.
I was watching going. I thought you would have hand off to a blitzer or that dirty player to try and get the sneaky get, but yeah.
Yeah, just I get nervous about those things and then I don't score.
Yeah, I know. I heard you about your what? When was I bad enough in your team, Darby? I don't remember the Synergy's team. Get your neck race. Oh, was that? Well, yes, in the recap. Look, I stand by. Your team is top heavy, right? So, have you played Darby's team this season, Matt?
No, I have not.
No.
I don't believe. What's he running? Sorry, off the top of my head, the other Darby.
He's the other Necro.
You're the Strength 4 Wolf Darby, aren't you?
He's
yes,
a bastard. So, I know Phage is looking forward to him in quotation marks. No, you're 2-4, not 2-3.
I think I played Darby last season, and I'm pretty sure he got the biscuits on me.
Yeah,
so
he did a really good season. So I've got his team up here. So I stand by it. Top heavy. So the 2 werewolves, exceptional. The Wraith, exceptional. Serviceable baby Wraith, and then you've got. Oh, you went block first in the goal. You've gone soft, Darby. I thought you were going mighty blow again, mate. Used to be cool. But yeah, it's he's top 5 positionals are awesome. The good flesh golem who nearly has got guard almost, and then obviously you got these awesome players up top. Mighty Blow Blodge tackle Wolf, Strength 4 Juggernaut Wolf. Awesome. It's just nothing else on this team. And unfortunately for him, he has to compare to Synergy's Necro, who I've got to deal with next week, and Coach Wills has to deal with this week, who I'll be eagerly watching to see how it goes. Because look at this team.
Yeah, so I just ran into it, and he mopped me 2-1.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, the 4 guard, not great. Your team does have... But then again, he also diced your team too, Darby, so, dice don't lie, I say that after I got absolutely ran through this week too, but how's your team looking at? So, God.
I haven't thrown the ogre his guard yet.
Yeah, it is good. It's just toss it up between guard and stand firm. It's like 90% guard, right?
It's guard. It's guard. I just got to think about whether or not. So I'm thinking a lino for now, and still maybe develop the catcher into a sneaky get dirty player, and then buy third catcher.
Yeah, 100%. Because then you want that safety, that rackle lad, if you really want. I do love me a Wrestle Dauntless catcher. I know it's not what it used to be because it's a bit softer now, but it's still really great.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so I'm and about all that still, but I'll probably buy the lineman just so I've got something on the sideline and I can keep on the move on the sideline for the for the sneaky one turner.
Is that serving up for another Phrenagia potentially?
Sure feet potentially. So if I did fed him one, then he could have probably had sure feet. But it's sure feet or sprint. It's one of those two.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, any piece that goes general and agility access is pretty cheap. Like ghouls, catches, because the base catcher of human, it's 65 TV. That's so good. 65k. And
cheap as chips. Yeah, they're the best.
Yeah, and then they're awesome family pieces because they develop rapidly too as well because they're moving 8 catch and dodge as well. So they develop, and if they die, you just need to chuck a bit of 11 to them, and then you're like, what is it, 14 SPP? So again, 4 touchdowns and
so 6 and 8 to get the magic 2 skills.
And this is a piece that I might even just give a touchdown and try and fish for a general on it because if it has like. Or maybe then general general better than bloody Agi.
Yeah, you could cycle pretty quickly if it turns out garbage. Just cycle him out. I'm not at the point where I've got a mass amount of cash at the moment, so I really need to get another player or two and then think about that if he happens to pick up a TD next game.
I'm not at that point either as well, just purely because I'm losing like 2 players a week.
Blitzers like to die in my team, I've noticed.
Yeah, I mean, it's a human tradition, and I support it,
Yeah, right.
So I have 11. If I buy one more, I have a bench for Synergy at least, which I actually am going to buy now. So I need a lineman name. Who did I just sack? It was Max Power and somebody else. Who died? Let me check the bot report. Not actually loaded yet. Of course it's not. Let me check the report on that. Yeah, I just sacked. Hasn't also loaded yet. I'll check who is on the team. It was Hex Fantastic got sacked, so I'll rehire him. There we go. Lyman. So we go. It's only a temporary player at this point.
You just named him temporary player.
See, I had temporary, and he lived for he got permed after the first game. I'm like, it was only a passing bust, but also like, come on, man. So I retired that name instead and gone Phase Decoy because at that point it's just decoys at this point. But yeah, so we are down. Well, we're down a Might of Tackle next week and down a Mover 9 Sidestepper next week, which is fine, but I have a bench. I have a lot of bodies to throw at Synergy, and Talk Riches lives another week. Yeah, you nearly got the body bounty on Vanity Passmore. So, yeah, Lyndon perked right up when he saw that thing die. He's like, oh, we're going to pay out $5, but... Evil man. But, yeah. But I think that puts you on top of the ladder temporarily, at least. Right.
Ooh, does it?
Nice. Let me check. Because
maybe not on TDs though.
No,
I don't have a great
TD. Seb did Khan off 3-0, so no, you're still behind Seb. But
I'll stay top 3. I don't think I can fall lower than 3rd.
No, you're on 12. You're equal. You're second on TD difference now. But if Lennon has a big enough win, he could. Lennon needs a 3-0 because he loses the head-to-head to Seb because he got done in last week like a coward. But yeah, mind you are Seb's only lost this season, you know. So fair credit.
Yeah, no, that was that was a good game. That was a good scalp. That was I was pretty pumped about that one.
We've got that on the Bigger Media YouTube channel, so because Twitch is being annoying and says we can't keep our games as much as long, so we're just chucking it all onto YouTube. But yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a fair idea. I haven't checked it out yet, but it's good move, very good move.
Yeah. But other than that, I think that's all for now. I might send this across to someone else who's playing Blood Bowl. Again, big shout out to you, of course. But I think it was a Tree with a Raid. It was Tree with a Raid at 55. Yeah, God.
Wow.
Yeah, unreal, isn't it? Who will send it to? We'll send it to. I'll send it to French. I'll send it to Paige. It doesn't need the viewers, but also, I don't think Jimmy doesn't need the viewers either. So there we go. We'll chuck it this way now. Again, always a pleasure, Matt. I will get you next time.
Yes, I think you've still got the rub on me though. You've won more games.
It'd be close now, I think. Yeah, I think that's the first one you got against, because I know I played, my Orcs played your Humans last time. I don't think I played, yeah, so this is the first time you ran into my Elves, and it was pretty decisive, but I think I had the win, I think I had the 2 wins and the draw against you, and then, what was the 1 win?
I think we had a draw earlier as well, when I had some, earlier on as well,
so
but
I think
anyway.
I think so that has tied a ledger up. We've gone a win, 2 draws, and a loss, so I'm gonna try and spin you in the non-league with my Underworld at some point. So.
Oh yes, of course. I've gone Gobbos in the Nonners.
Because I think the rookie league just finished. Actually, I'll bring up my team in the Nonners because the rookie league just finished up on that one there with my Underworld. Slow start, but we fucking smashed it on the way home. What we at? It is Radiant Rivers. So it's Underworld. It's fun. I have a disgusting Gutter Runner, and that's probably about it. I started with a Roger, and then got sick of the Roger being really bad, and bought a Troll because I wanted something to actually.
The Ogre wasn't reliable, eh?
I said, my own words was, "Fuck this Roger. I'm sick of it doing nothing." It got 2 casualties in the first game, did nothing for the next 4, and I sacked it out of disgrace. And I'm like, at least if I'm going to do nothing, I wanted to stand there and eat hits and regen. But
yeah,
and because that means now my
and not step up a few players on the way.
Yeah, because it also gives me a secondary 1-turn option as well to defend the warrior. But you know. I've got Token Norse, my random Frenzy Lad, which makes me very happy. I've got Gutter Walker, who will be a Gutter Runner, going the Linen Mold, going for the moving up there. And I've got Repeat Offender, which is, you know, the classic approach with Goblins. You just get enough SPP to do chuck a random general at it, and then, yeah, fishing for it, because they're all good on Goblins.
Yeah, you got to get that DP.
DP, Wrestle into Horns is pretty damn good. And Gutter Runner, of course, who I don't know what to build with this piece, because I have it's Blood's 2 heads, and there's no point getting stats with this player, and I don't know what I want to do with this piece. It's probably
maybe a sidestep.
It is probably sidestep, yeah, but even mutations are fun. I could go like a big hand or something gross.
Like, absolutely. If you want to have a lot of fun with this one, it's big hand for sure.
Yeah, I think it is still big hand as a sidestep. Yeah, I'm taking big hand now. Big hand into sidestep, but this is Gutter Runner. They do so much work, right? On this team.
Damo from the Nonners at a recent tournament took an Underworld Denizen team, and he built the Gutter Runner into a dirty player sneaking you.
Love to see it.
Just to run around and kick the shit out of things.
I mean,
very amusing. He won the most casualties at that tournament too, just quietly.
You know why? The most run up, you get the maximum run up there. Get it out. But I do love Underworld. It's such a fun team, and the best thing is, I think I was playing the Norse, and I missed my Blitzer. And used Varg, and I won that game 4-0. It was great.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, admittedly, a blitz in a short turn was a bit dickish, but also, I mean, you take it, right? It's Blood Bowl. You take the good with the bad.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know. We'll send you guys across to this page. Big thanks to Matt for jumping on as well and talking his shit after a pretty resounding victory.
Thanks for having me, and both down for Nonna.
I've always both down for Nonna. Thanks again, guys. Roll with a dice. We'll see you next time. Thank you for joining in. Have a lovely evening. Goodbye.
Peace, guys.
Alrighty.
Oh, hello.